Alright. Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. It's a big night. Big night on Final Fantasy VII. Because we're going to get straight into it. Straight in. Where were we? We're at Wutai. Cool. No mucking around tonight. No mucking around at all. We're going to go straight ahead and get stuck in where we left off. Going to the Wutai Pagoda. What do we need? We need some enemy skill. We've got enemy skill. We need a restore, which is probably on Barrett. So what I'm doing at the moment is Yuffie's going to go into a whole bunch of trials by herself, which are not particularly nice. And we've got to win them all, basically, to win the big prize to get her ultimate limit break. And so, we need to make sure she can heal herself. We have our enemy skill materia thus, that's loaded up with some big attacks. We probably want a poison? A poison? Who's got the poison? Cloud has the poison. So let's put that on, because casting Bio, or more specifically Bio 2, is a big plus. It damages people a lot. We probably want some HP plus and a counter attack. And they should be self-explanatory, but HP plus will give her more health. Counter attack will allow her to counter attack, oddly enough. I might use up some of my crappy potions and just get her almost at full health. Now, tonight is a big night, not because we're doing the pagoda, although I don't think I've ever done the pagoda before. So it's going to be really cool, really good. But because we're going to go all the way through the end of Disc 1, and the end of Disc 1 has a hugely dramatic cutscene that everybody should see once in their life. Every gamer needs to see. So we're in the Wutai Pagoda. Oh, Miss Yuffie, we'll be climbing the pagoda today. Yeah. Then I, Sacred Gorky, will be your opponent on the first floor. This is basically a set of fighting trials that go up the 5 floors of the pagoda. Yo, they call me Shake. I'll be watching your fight with Gorky. Hey, Witty. Hello. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. So, where are we going? We're splitting up here. The Gorky we're going to fight first. And then I think we're going to go on to Shake after that. So here we go. Gorky's not too hard. I think we just need to push through him. We're going to start off with a good old enemy skill of Big Guard to make sure that I am protected from magic, from physical attacks. A really awesome weapon going on there. That looks amazing. And now we're just going to attack for a while. So he's got 3000 HP. That should take 6 hits. And my ATB bar is filling very quickly. Now we're going to do a limit break. And now I'm going to need to heal, because he's actually hitting me a lot harder than I expected him to. He's got about 2k left. Hopefully this will take a K, but no. It misses entirely. So we're not off to a good start. I think we might have to take this a little bit more seriously. We might have to get a bit of bio. We're almost out of the first barrier. Might just bio one. No worries, Woody. What do you mean by resolution? Are you watching on a phone or something? I really need to get another Cure 2 in, because I'm a hurting. So he casts Reflect. I really don't want to be hitting him with magic attacks with that on, because I'm pretty sure it will hurt a lot. Just like these 400 damage hits, which are absolute rubbish. I can imagine I'm not going to get far up the pagoda if this keeps going on. Demi 2 is going to hurt a lot. And now I just need to cure myself real hard. But I've got a limit break up. Well, the last limit break didn't actually hurt him, which is of many concern. But as long as I've got it, I can't do a normal attack until I cast it. So let's get this over and done with. 1080p or auto? Is 1080p too much for your internet or something? Or does it just look scrubby because it's an old game? I can't say, man, how much HP can this guy have left? I see. Sorry, that could be something to do with my settings. I have some streaming friends who only stream in like 720p for that very reason. Oh, 2 meg down. That's bad times, man. That's real bad times. Considering it's a Yuffie only challenge, I'm not sure why they all continue to morph into each other, but whatever. I'm going to very quickly run out of ethers doing this, I can imagine, so yuck. Let's see how we go. We got 5 fights. We're a fifth of the way there. Oh, phone data to stream. My condolences, good sir. Okay, so our next opponent here is Shake. Now, I know Shake inflicts Fury, which it's alright. We're just going to make sure we've got to get through this fight. I have a feeling I'm taking way too much damage, so I could be in the front row of combat, which would be weird. It's not really something I'd do, but you never know. So I'm going to say stop yapping, Shake. Yeah, finally someone got past Corky. And this is our third opponent coming down to introduce himself, I believe. This is Chekhov's. Or Chekhov. So I don't know why these people are represented as like proper characters, and then in the game, like when you actually get into the fight scene, they're just like generic enemies. The last one was just one of the demon enemies that we've faced before. This guy's the penguin of all things. I'm actually going to Aqualung this thing, because Aqualung hurts a lot. As long as it hits well, it'll make this fight heaps smaller. It didn't hit well. Hit for about 750. Whereas I just crit attack for 1000. It's alright, we're halfway there. Halfway through the fight. Halfway dead. But we've got plenty of MP to heal ourselves up. Oh, it's going to set off my limit. But I need to heal. Heal. Heal, Yuffie. My barrier's about to run out as well, but considering this thing's based on its feet, and the last fight was based in the air and my limit break I missed, I can only imagine this limit break should hit, and hopefully hit substantially. So, Wutai, have you played Final Fantasy VII through before? The site you didn't know existed. You didn't know Mixer existed, or you didn't know Playtopia existed. I only really sent a link to Mixer, but I run the Playtopia website as well. So that Aqualung really did a bit, so the crit, of course. So now we're going to move up to Chekhov. But we need to do a few things first. First of all, we need to heal. I'm actually going to heal with high potions, and well, 1 high potion and just a regular potion. I need another ether to make sure I don't run out. Nope, never played any Final Fantasy. No JRPG. Yep, fair enough. They're not everyone's jam, and trust me, there's more than enough of them out there. I have not played anywhere near a lot of them, but I started with Final Fantasy VII almost the day it was released in 1997, and I've played it a ton of times, and I absolutely love it to pieces. So we're going to equip Yuffie with the gem ring accessory, because Chekhov, I believe, will do a stare down, or a stone stare move, which will essentially petrify me in the fight and force me to lose if I don't have the gem ring. So we're going to go gem ring. This one, so the first one was 3000 HP, then 4000 HP. Chekhov has 5000 HP, as you know, the trend continues. And Staniv comes down and gets introduced as the next fight after Chekhov. You're -1. Oh lord. Yeah, these things happen. Like, there's a lot of young gamers now, younger gamers. I'm a vintage. I'm almost a silver gamer. I'm starting to go grey just a little bit. I don't mind. I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of shit. Let's say in 1997, I would have been 14 when this came out. And I used to just play it on PS1. Then when it got released on Steam, I bought it. Had to go through it again. It's so good. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to get the first one in, and I'm actually going to do Bio 2 as my first attack. Try and get some of its health coming off. Oh, I got an achievement. I got 100 messages with Restream chat. I'm good with that. So this thing has just tried twice to pull the stare down. Neither worked because of my gem ring, thankfully. I'm going to go enemy skill, cast Big Guard on myself, so I'll put a magical and physical barrier up around me. And now we're going to get stuck into him. So I don't know what other attacks he does besides stare down. But if it's none, that would be super good because it means I get to conserve some health. Just conserve some potions, high potions, all of that. My biggest concern really is running out of ethers because I need them to keep refilling my magic power. Yeah, true. Witty, 21 is not that young. Absolutely agree with you. Yeah, there's people younger than that playing in the NRL, the NBA. 21 is not that young. It just feels young to me. So that fight was incredibly easy, which I'm happy about. So now we're just going to boost up our MP, go up to level 4 to fight Staniv. And there's no preparation for Staniv. Or no set preparation. He's got 6,000 HP, so again 1,000 HP more than the others. And honestly, it's you just fight it out. Easy, simple. We'll cast an ether. Essentially, my strat, whether it's needed or not. Oh, I'm actually going to switch my equipment back around as well. I don't need the gem ring. I don't think. Who's got what? Firing. I don't have a white cape. I don't have a white cape, which is going to be a problem because I'm pretty sure I need one. Well, that's bad luck to me, I guess. I'm just going to put the power wrist back on to increase the damage I do. And we're just going to give it a go. If I fail at level 4, oh well. I'll go find a white cape somewhere. I'm not even sure where I missed that. I've basically been getting everything I possibly can in the game, so I'm not sure where I missed a white cape, or if I just sold it in like a sell-off spree. So same as every other fight, it's going to be enemy skill Big Guard to protect me. And I might even do like an Aqualung, because they tend to hit for quite a bit. I could do a flamethrower as well, but then I'm really draining my MP, so if I need to heal, I'll have troubles. Icicle Inn's only doing 700 something to all of these bosses, so I'm not real impressed with that. I can do almost as much with a regular hit. So I think this one's just going to be a bit of a war of attrition. We're about 1500 into 6k. 2k into 6k. We're doing good. His ATB bar feels really slow. So I'm sort of getting 2 attacks. Sometimes 3 attacks to every one of his. And he's really not doing a lot of damage. Counter attack came in handy there. Pulled off two hits at once. This will be over pretty soon. The next one's the one I got to worry about. I can't remember what the white cape does. I just know that I should be wearing it to be best prepared. And instead of 7,000 HP for the next level, the next one goes to 10,000 HP, and it's actually Godo, who is Yuffie's father in the game. So we're going to throw everything at him. We're going to pump the MP, and we're going to use our Big Guard, Aqualung, Bio, Death Blow, which, again, I'm not sure if I've got Death Blow with me, but it's not really required. Alright, so now Gorky comes up. Splendid, you have definitely improved. And slow as hell, they're all going to come up. Shake comes up and says a piece. Chekhov will come up and say her piece. I think these are really the only battles in the game where the model that you're talking to, or the NPC that you're talking to in the storyline, is not represented at all in the fight. I don't know what's going on there. They make the fight some random enemy that you find out about in the world. Alright, let's get ourselves healed up. Heaps of high potions, so use a couple of them. Got bugger all ethers, but we're going to go for it. I can always buy more. Checking the inventory. Yep, really don't have the things that I wanted, so never mind. I do, however, have Death Blow. No, I don't have Death Blow. Where's my Death Blow materia gone? There it is. I'm just going to put that in place of the all for this fight, just in case I need it. I think when I cast Death Blow, it makes me do a lot more crit. Either ups my critical chance, or makes me do more damage when I do crit. For some reason, it's a surprise to Yuffie that her dad is the top boss of her home village. He's like, Dad? Ah, I'm glad you made it this far, Yuffie. Why are you... Or are you flexing on her? I'll answer you by having you try your skills against me. Hold nothing back. Come as if you're trying to kill me. If you don't, then I'll have to kill you. That's pretty rough. What are you doing? Omni-charge! Alright, so our father's full coming at us for a big fight here. Luckily, we have some good... Well, I thought we were going to get the first attack because our ATB bar was dead set full. And the first thing he does is Trine, which does a ton of damage. Filled our limit break right up. But now we really need to heal straight away before he kills us, which could happen right now. No. Thankfully I got that big guard up in time. So if this Cure 2 brings us back to full HP, which it didn't, it's disappointing. I'm going to Cure 2 because this guy really packs a punch. Okay, that's why we needed the white cape, because he casts sleep. So now I'm asleep until he hits me. But my barrier still winds down, so we're losing all sorts of stuff here. We're losing HP, we're losing barrier, we're losing the ability to punch back. Now we're awake again, Cure 2. Our barrier's down. We're back to full health though, so I just gotta get this limit break off and start doing damage. Thankfully our barrier took another hit, even though it should be out entirely. The bar says it's out entirely. I'll just go find enough turns to get things like bio off. I need big guard back. Alright, it looks like he's slowed down a bit. He got like 3 or 4 consecutive hits in real quick. So at least we got our barrier. We got our things back and up. We gotta get bio. Got to get him poisoned and get that HP ticking down. And then really we want Aqua Lung if we can afford one. Yep, it'll take almost the rest of our MP. We've become small, which is not ideal. I think White Cape actually protects from adverse effects. And then we're going to do Death Blow, because it shouldn't cost any materia. Okay. It attempted a crit, and it failed. We're going to have to use the last of our MP to heal. And then we're going to have to start hitting the ethers. Otherwise we're not going to make it through this fight. Oh, and we're small, unfortunately, so all our physical attacks do 1 damage. This is going to get very messy. Our bio did not take effect. Our barrier's down. I need to get big guard up again. Then we're going to have to cure. This is... I'm going to try and bio him first, because if I can get a bio to actually land, then there's a good chance that he will start ticking down health. There we go. So now I need to get that heal up real quick. I'll survive this one last hit. Oh no, that was okay, I didn't do too much. So now we go cure 2, and then our limit break will refill real fast. As long as this limit break doesn't do a 1 damage, which it very well could, but if it doesn't, we could be in a better position. It did 1 damage, so we're in a very bad position. I believe we can't get out of small unless he casts the same thing on us to make us big again. Not sure how we're going to beat this. If I've got I know I've got no summons. Enemy skills, all I can do here. Now I have to use an Aqua Lung. Oh, I'm not sure what that emote was. Oh, I'm so concerned. I've come so far and I'm going to fail on the last fight. He just put me to sleep. I've got enough health for maybe to take 2 hits. It's going to take 1 to wake me up so that I can heal myself. If that was a crit, it probably would have killed me. Oof. It's a terrible, terrible fight. So many attacks are missing him. I've probably done 5,000 or 6,000 damage. But now he's healing himself, so I'm pretty much boned. I don't have the magic power, and I've got a complete inability to fight, really. I need to figure out what fixes small right now, and hope that I've got one in my inventory. Item. I've got no idea. Antidote. Surely antidote fixes something. It missed. I might say antidote fixes something like poison. So I'm just going to keep myself healed using X potions for now. I'll drain all my money at the store later. Tranquilizer, Ghost Hand, Grenade, Grabber Ball, Bolt Plume. I'm just going to start throwing attack things at him. The Bolt Plume there, 330 damage, that's better than nothing. That's absolutely better than nothing. Except he keeps healing, so now I'm pretty sure he's healed all his MP. HP, sorry. Remedy. Does Remedy fix me? I'm big again. Now if I can get a few attacks off. He's going to cast Bio 2 on me. Just use my antidote. Oh, I'm hurting now. I'm hurting and I'm doing damage. This could kill me. Got 540 and this thing does about 300. We're both poisoned. I'm just going to have to keep using items to heal myself now. Or a turbo ether. X potion. Oh no, I don't know what drain does. I think it's going to take my MP, which I have bugger all. Oh no, it took health. It took health. Alright, we're back at full health. Now I get a limit break off. And then I need a turbo ether, of which I think I've got one. And I can get my guard up. Oh, he died. He died. Good lord. What a fight that was. Oh, gain Bloodfest. So my next limit break. And all creation, the item that he drops is actually my ultimate limit break when I build my character up that far. I was sweating hard, and I just burnt through my entire stock of useful items. But I did it. I finished the pagoda, so task number 1 for this stream done in the first half hour. I'm really happy about that. Take a breather and give the wheel a spin. My little mobile game that I'm playing down here. While exposition happens, Yuffie and her dad just like ha 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 ha, and they're just having a laugh about almost killing each other. Typical samurai-ish family. All right, that was a rush. So now he gives me the Leviathan materia, which is a big summon. And Stanov says, but Lord Godo, Leviathan materia should only be given to the person who conquers and takes over this pagoda. That is our custom. Yuppies are like, custom. I'm so sick of hearing that. It's so stupid. She's a real angsty teen for you, really. And now all the others they're just like, silence. So what about all of you with all your power? You satisfied being cooped up in this tower? He turns into a lyrical genius as she goes. She's out adventuring with this party to try and save the world. Now she's going off at her dad for changing their town into a cheesy resort town, peddling to tourists. And how dare you? The Chow statue and Leviathan are sacred. She is a kid. What did you say? It's just like a whole family battle going on. All the martial arts masters are like, no, this is what we should be doing, fighting in this tower, waiting for people to come and challenge us. And Yuffie's all like, you made the town crap. Go back to how it used to be before you lost the war. But after losing, I began to think, is strength for beating enemies, or just something to show off? Might begets might, the same as Shinra. We get through this exposition, because this is the end of the Wutai city and the side quest. After this, there's nothing left to do, and there's no, like, in this area of the game, there's no reason to ever come back to Wutai. We're completely done with it after this. Strength without determination means nothing, and determination without strength is equally useless. Lord Godo. You there. Please take Yuffie with you. I perceive that you all have both determination and strength. It's just like a really long, elaborate family battle for her dad to be like, hey, random strangers, take her with you. She's too much of a pain in the ass around here. Which is sort of Yuffie's theme through the whole game. As we saw last stream, she is pretty much just a pain in the butt all the time. However, we're using her as a main party member, so she's turned out quite good. I'm somewhat impressed, having never used her in any of my previous runs for anything other than the essentials. Where are we off to next? So this is the end of our little side quest. We're going back onto the we're going to go get on the main story path of the game, and that will take us to the Bone Village. And anyone who hasn't seen or played this game before, I recommend you tune in. Tell your friends about it. Get everyone in, because it's super highly regarded as like the most dramatic cutscene in any JRPG ever. It is, maybe not if you haven't followed the entire storyline or most of the storyline up until here, but it is heart-wrenching, and it's just amazing. Do recommend. So now we're just gonna unequip everything from Yuffie and put it back where it was. So I'm going to put my revive. No, not revive. I'm going to put my heal materia. Nope, not heal materia. Restore materia. The one that actually cures us. I'm going to chuck that back on Barret. And I'm going to give Cloud counter attack and the HP plus back, because he's my tank. He covers us. I'm also going to put poison back on him. Yuffie in the meanwhile, so she can have Leviathan, because that's a badass materia, and she can have an all materia. Oh, that's a fresh all, hasn't even been used before. I might use this one because it's getting up there. It's going to do some damage, and I don't know what else. Do we have a destroy? Nope, they have a destroy materia. So I'm just going to chuck lightning on. It's a good damage dealer. And probably elemental. Elemental fire. That'll make her on her armor, so that'll make her somewhat resistant to fire attacks, which is always nice. It's just an added bonus. Barret can carry manipulate because it doesn't mess with stats, and it'll help power it up. He can take morph as well because he's still wearing the Eden coat. Can carry a ton of materia. MP absorb. Attack with paired materia absorbs MP at the same time. Why am I not using that somewhere? He doesn't need to ice all. He can ice MP absorb. And then the all he had can just be on nothing. How do I restore MP? With magic? I can't. Alright, we out. We're going back down the city to spend up some cash, and then we're going to go get back on the main quest. So, Wutai, where are you from? What do you do? What brings you along apart from being a good brother and catching me in the spaghetti chatty house? Is this the item shop? Certainly looks item shoppish. It is. Do we have something we can sell? Sell, sell, sell. I think we can sell the nail bat now. It served its purpose. Actually, we don't actually need to sell anything. Let's not complicate the situation. We've got 20 Phoenix Downs, 20 hide pots. Only got 1 ether, so let's bang that up to 15. Let's drop 22.5 grand on ethers. Hyper cures sadness, tranquilizer cures fury, I never used tents, and I've got 3. Fire Veil, Swift Bolt, Choco Feather. Don't need any of that. That'll do. All we really need to do is get our ether stacked up. Now, one of these houses we can have a rest in. Well, we can't go up there, that's the Chow Mountain. We don't really need to use that save point because we're about to step out onto the world map, and you can save at any time out there. I'm just going to do a quick check of people's weapons. And armor. So there we go. Nullifies fire attacks. Yeah, that's okay. The rocket punch. No. I've got to remember what I'm... Oh, the ribbon protects against all abnormal statuses. Surely that's what I should have put on her to try and make that fight bearable. But I muffed that pretty bad. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go have a rest somewhere. Actually, I don't think we got anywhere in this bloody cat room. I think you can. There we go. You can walk up the stairs after you finish the village. The cat finally moves out of the way. Ah, HP absorb. Many good. Many good. So now we've got to go back to rethinking materia. I wonder. No, you need to pair it. You need to pair it. So, oh, that's a tough one because I don't want to drop anything. But I never poison all. But I do poison a lot, so I'm going to go poison paired with HP absorb on Cloud because he's my tank. So every time I poison something, it should drain their health, obviously because it's poison, but it should actually absorb it to Cloud as well. So that would be nothing short of freaking fantastic. I just need to find where I can have a rest to regain all my MP and HP for free. I really only need MP. I'm pretty much full health with Yuffie. Like, totally walking into the wrong houses everywhere. I've just done everything in this village and I still can't figure out where I was supposed to go. Or where I was supposed to be. I'm so confused. There's no other houses. Oh, I know where the bloody thing is. It's back up where the pagoda is. I'm a fool. This is why this game takes so long. There's so many things to do. You just can't remember the ins and outs of every house. Run up here, have a rest. Let me in. Go to the middle bed. Want to rest. Yes, I do want to rest. Beautiful. Perfect. Excellent. Now, there's a lot of story, a lot of exposition coming through the next portion of the game. But essentially we're going to go to the Bone Village. And then we're going to go up through, I think it's called the Sleeping Forest. Into, I can't remember what it's called. It's a place where everything looks like a seashell. And yeah, we're going to get real deep. We're going to get elbow deep in a dramatic storyline. Alright, back out on the world map. Perfect chance to save. And now, we can save over either of the Wutai. But I'll just keep going on save file 1. 16 hours and 45 minutes is the time spent so far. Now we're going to run all the way back down to find our plane. We'll get in a ton of random encounters. But whereas we were barely surviving them on the way in, now we actually have materia and 3 party members that are well built up. We should just be able to smash through them. That was a good hit. These things are actually quite strong. Use your cover material, Cloud. So now we get into the part where we're grinding until we get to our next location. So we've had a second viewer join us. Welcome, second viewer. Feel free to chat. Tell me a bit about yourself. Make some small talk, some conversation with me. Unfortunately, with JRPGs, there are large times where you just got to get from point A to point B. And it takes a while. It takes a bit of grinding. And it takes time. Holy wow, those things drop 3 Phoenix Downs. So Phoenix Downs bring you back to life if you fall over and die in battle. They're a pretty valuable item, even if they're not highly used. So finding 3 of them off the back of one fight, I'm pretty happy with. Running through the valley. Yeah. This whole continent is just Wutai. There's Wutai town and the Wutai continent. We're absolutely nowhere near where we want to be. No, that was much better. The thing just went down in 2 hits. The last ones took probably 3 or so per enemy. Lots of quick fights here, not losing much HP. We are gaining experience though. Lots of XP, bit of AP to level up our materia. These are the times in the game where, while they may not be exciting or dramatic, they do help build the characters so that when you do get back on the regular path, you can actually survive. Without these boring grind areas, you wouldn't build your character quick enough, and the game would not be balanced well enough. Whoa. That's a decent spell. That's doing 300 damage to 2 of my characters, and there's 4 of these birds. Which makes me think they could kill one of my characters if they attack again in quick succession and they all cast lightning. But it looks like they're all just regularly pecking now. They're probably out of MP. Hopefully they drop something nice. 1 bolt plume. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, magic, cure 2, all sorted. I'm just going to play with the order. No, they're all in the back row. Disappointing. I don't know how I ever got through this game when I didn't know about the front row, back row mechanics. Because, yeah, my team take a lot of damage. And they're standing in the back row where you should only take half. Tough times. Oh, Cloud's got a limit break. Someone's gonna die. I'm sort of at the point where any common enemy that's not a boss is not going to survive Cloud getting a limit break. That's 2,500 damage in 1 hit. Oh, come on. He covers so much. He's got like a 40% chance of covering when a teammate gets attacked, but the counter attack isn't built to be that big a percent, so he only counterattacks like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 times that he covers. A little bit annoying, because then he just takes more damage than he needs to. But he's the tank, and that's his job. Okay. Now I've got to figure out how to get across to this other continent. I'm just going to follow the shallow waters. And then we've got to figure out where we go. I have a feeling that's Rocket Town. Then we're going to go all the way around because the Bone Village is on the northern continent. I think. We'll find out soon enough. I probably should have figured out exactly where I'm going. I don't think there's any quick way to get there. Well, I'm at the northern continent. And there's something here. Aha! Bone Village. Nice. Into the forest. Into the village of Bone. Let's talk to some NPCs. Welcome to Bone Village. A town for nature lovers. What do you want? Where is the City of the Ancients? Oh, the City of the Ancients? Oh, you must mean the Forgotten City. That's right, I've forgotten the name. Ha ha ha. Oh, right, okay, that's the end of that dialogue tree. Cool. Do you know where Eris is? Are you talking about that girl? I want her, but she went into the sleeping forest anyway. Roger Dodger. And our third option, what are you doing? Excavating is great. It's like a history of the planet told in the land. Alright. Can I go around this person? Can I go up there? Oh yeah. I'll go up this ladder. Because there's a few things to do around here. We use a newer system to find buried treasure. We use bombs to make earthquakes and then check the sound waves given off by the tremors. You can awaken the sleeping forest if you have the lunar harp. Once awake, they say the forest will open a road for you. The girl in pink who just went in, used a lunar harp to get through. I do want a lunar harp. I don't know if I was supposed to tell this guy that. I'll ask the guy in the tent below. Yeah, okay, cool. There's a tent to the side. It's all just NPCs. So it looks like there's bugger all to do here. There should be armor. Actually, it should be a shop, is what I'm saying. Let's have a look. Let's talk to this guy. The lunar harp is somewhere on the ground here. We could excavate for it if you want us to. I want to buy something. This man is the shop. What do we got? Diamond bangles. A rune armlet. So we want one rune armlet. And then the diamond bangles. They kind of look pretty good, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to get 2. We may not use all of these pieces of armor, but let's have a look. So I've currently got the dragon armlet on Cloud, which drains half the fire, cold, lightning attacks. I do like that ability. And it's got 6 materia spots. If I go to a rune armlet, it's only got 4. And I got 5 if I go to diamond bangle. Actually, diamond bangle reduces my stats. So does a rune armlet, but it's got double materia growth. I can't do it. I don't want to sacrifice any of that. But I will put a diamond bangle on Yuffie, because that'll give her an additional materia spot. And diamond bangle on Barrett, which will actually take away a bunch of his spots, sadly. But that's how the cookie crumbles. What's he holding? So sense and manipulate we do not need. Let's see what else is there. We'll put all on his fire. Yep. All looking quite good there. Yeah, see what else we can give him. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot at all. Might just give him... What summon is he holding? Ooh, Bahama. He's my healer, so he can't have 2 summons. That's silly. That's silly talk. I'll give him Death Blow. I might end up using it, who knows. And Yuffie's all good. She can just have 1 more. Now, she can have two summons for sure. But do we want Ramu or Odin? Personally, I like Odin. Alright, we're good. Lunar Harp is somewhere on the ground here. We could excavate it for you if you want us to. Start digging. Other than the Lunar Harp, what else would you like us to dig for? just the lunar harp. There are other weapons, but it's like a weapon for Sid and a weapon for Vincent, and I'm not using either of them. So we've got to show him where we want to dig. Push switch to set staff in position. Okay. I gotta remember what switch is. I think it's that. Cancel. Done. Because I don't want to do it there. Okay, press switch to ignite the bomb for the search. I didn't actually set any staff because I know where it is. So usually you set staff and you they all look, when the bomb goes off, they all look at the spot. Move to D point, press switch to select. Cool. Now it should be right around here. Should be. Oh, hit the wrong button, that's why. Now the staff will dig here. The result will be placed in the treasure box overnight. I don't know how big the hitbox for that area is, but hopefully it gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Got the lunar harp. Very good. I'm pretty wrecked tonight. Work's been flat out. This whole COVID-19 stuff. So I'm just sort of blasting through. So next up we're going to go to the sleeping forest in the north. So we're going to walk up to the north. If you're wondering why I'm not reading every single line of dialogue from every NPC, you haven't played enough JRPGs because there is just too much. But we're going to go north. This is the sleeping forest, which we're going to awaken. Sleeping forest awoke. There's a materia in here somewhere. It's a little red ball that floats around. I just saw it there. Oh, found it. Kujata materia, which is wicked. I am a big fan of Kujata. It's like a big bull kind of thing. So what have we got? We've got Leviathan, we've got Odin, and we've got Bahamut. So I think we're going to have to ditch Odin and put Kujata on. So all good. We've gone up there. We've got in the PlayStation version, I'm pretty sure that name is just Jata, like KJ, and I would say, or Kata. So it's either a silent J or a silent K, but in this it's like Kujata. They add a U into it. So now we're going to continue up. We've awakened the forest. It's allowed us into its murky depths. Blah, blah, blah. And we're going to open this treasure chest and get a water ring, which we're going to put on someone straight away. Because if you get given an item, really, you should be wearing it, because the next area of the game is likely to use it. And now random encounters. I actually did a fair run there with no random encounters. I wasn't sure if this was an area we could get them, or if it was just like a free run area. That's a really weak attack by that thing. Hopefully Barrett's... I don't know what limit break we've got on Barrett. If you're joining us for the first time, or watching a bit of Final Fantasy for the first time, limit break... Oh, I won't even bother explaining limit breaks. Yes, I will. You have a limit bar. Every time you get attacked, your limit breaker, or limit break bar, gets a little bit more added to it. If it gets all the way to the top, you get to do a limit break, which is a special attack. The thing about limit breaks is you get one, and then you unlock a second, so you got two, and then when you unlock your third, it's in level 2 with the limit breakers. And you've got to set your limit up to 2. And you can get a maximum of 2 per level, 4 levels. So you can only use 2 at any one time. what I was excited about then was Barrett had a limit break, and I'm waiting to unlock his 4th one. But I actually set it back to level 1 quite a ways back to manipulate a fight in a specific way. I forgot to set it up again. So he's only just gone up to level 2 again now, and we've got to get him in some fights, get him some death blows, because after the first couple of levels, you can only gain new limit breaks if you land a killing blow with an existing limit break. So now he's set up to the right level, and I'll already have a bunch of killing blows at this level. But now I want more. I'm hungry for more. These enemies are terrible. They do bugger all damage, and they dance around so much that it makes it hard for me to hit them. So our characters, our trio of 3, party of 3, are making pretty good progress character-wise. Cloud and Barrett, well, Cloud can almost take 2,500 HP as his max. Barrett's over 2,000 now. Very happy with their progress. Somehow, somewhere along the way, Yuffie really fell behind. When we got her, she was a level above anybody else that we could possibly be using. But she just hasn't leveled the same way at all. I think it's because we spent that period of Wutai where when we first go there, she steals all our materia and runs away. So you don't use her for a period of time. And there's a lot of tough fights and a few bosses in that period of time that, yeah, everybody else leveled up around her, and now she's rejoined the party. Haha, welcome back, Witty. Now that she's rejoined the party, you just don't, she's not as powerful. Where are we going? We're going through a really big winding path. Is that Telstra home internet or Telstra phone data, Witty? Because here in Newcastle, I don't know where you're from, but where I am in Newcastle, the Telstra network is essentially completely up to shit. So we got a 3-way path here. I'm going to take the left path. This is the Forgotten Capital, is the area that it's called. I'm going to take the left path. We're going to go into the first house that we find. And there's something glowing there. No, that's just a thing. It's not something I can pick up. It's not interactable. Telstra home. Yeah, fair enough. Whereabouts are you from? Use our magic source on Yuffie. I think we might save our game. We've done a bit of travel since Wutai. NBN coverage ends next door. That's incredible. Next door, as in the literal next door to your house is the last place the NBN delivers. Is that what you're telling me? So you've got like some satellite or ADSL or some rubbish? Yuck. Yeah, I assume, like, if you're on the outskirts out there, I assume their NBN is more like fibre to the node. And fibre to the node at that distance could quite possibly be absolute shite. I don't know if you're friends with your neighbours or not, but then again, it depends on what it is. Up until maybe 3-4 months ago, I lived a little bit out west, about half hour, 40 minutes out of Newcastle, and out there the NBN SNL. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's what I had. The NBN went to NBN Satellite, the next corner up from my place, but where I was, it was too far out to make it viable for fibre to the node. So they rolled out fibre to the curb, and I sat on like 100 by 40 solid. It was fantastic. What did we just pick up? So we just picked up the Aurora Armlet. And it's got 4 materia spots, and I should be putting it on my tank. But if I do that, then what's it do? It drains cold attacks. I've got something that drains half cold attacks on my tank already. So instead, I might put it on Yuffie. Yep, sounds good. Sounds good, good, good. I don't know what she had in that extra slot. I'm going to pretend like I don't know. No, I better have a look. Oh, she had Kajuta? Maybe she did. So now I can't use Odin or Leviathan. I've got to toss up whether I use Kajuta. Kajuta! I will. I'll put him in place of Bahamut. Jelly. I'm from a country area, Albury Wodonga. Oh yeah, okay. Bad luck. And had way better internet there. It is. The government are dumb. The NBN rollout is dumb and ridiculous, and they can't finish it. I don't know if you saw a few weeks ago. They came out and they said, well, we can't finish it because we understand that the satellite NBN is absolute rubbish, and to finish it we need to request something ridiculous like $200 million, either off the government or through like just someone wanting to donate or public donations. Just ridiculous. What's out here? That definitely looks like a thing that if I touch, I might set something off. I'm just going to leave that bit alone at the moment because I'm going to go somewhere else and hunt down a few more bits and pieces. This infuriating maze of a place, the Forgotten Capital. Oh yeah, it sure is. Well, where I moved into town, it's not good, I guess. I don't know. Mine holds up. I get times when it's slow, but it's not like ADSL replacement slow. It's like dropping from 70 to 50 or 40. It's still got plenty of give in it to do whatever I want to do. Right. I'm going to go into this little house that looks like a she-shell, or a pile of crap, however your mind thinks about it. Some anal beads in a net hanging there. Got a guard sauce. You use that straight away. Always consume sauces straight up. And I feel for you. There was a time in my life where when the NBN was first rolling out, I actually owned a house and lived in the house in the first zone in Newcastle to be rolled out, and it was planned and set that it was going to be fibre to the premise. It was those kind of early days before they even came up with the other alternative rubbish. And I had the pit in my front yard, and I was the first area to get greenlit. And I didn't sell, but I moved out of the house in like 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks before they greenlit the area. I moved to somewhere where I had just had crap ADSL. I tried to go point-to-point wireless, and I was just in like a black spot for it. It was horrible. And then that place got NBN 3 weeks after I moved out of there. But thankfully I moved to somewhere that got fibre to the curb. So I finally got good internet, but I just seemed to keep moving away from it every time I got close. Alright. Where are we going here? Go around here, get myself an elixir. What's here? It looks like a wall with a photo on it. So we can rest here for free. Barry, there's a bed. Giggity. Come on, let's rest for a while. I don't want to walk anymore. We're like so close to finding our dear friend. But let's stop for a nap. Because JRPG. Cloud says, I feel it. We're having a bit of exposition in the middle of the night. Cloud, what is it? Eris is here. And so is Sephiroth. Well, what? Sephiroth? Why? How can you tell that kind of stuff? It's not an excuse. I feel it in my soul. And we better get up off our lazy asses. So the backstory here, for your benefit, Wutai, is enemy skill material. Nice. The reason I can feel it in my soul is our main protagonist is infused with Mako. Mako being the lifeblood of the planet and what the big evil corporation at the beginning refines for electricity. And there's a guy named Sephiroth. He's basically a super soldier. He was born from the lifeblood of the planet. And Eris, who is a descendant of the ancients, who were people of the lifeblood of the planet. And they're all somewhat connected. So at the most convenient time for plot points, Cloud can feel what's going on, or he skitzes out at being commanded by someone who is more superior than him. And yeah, they sort of have a few weird little bits and pieces going on. So we got a big spiny seashell house going here. And I should be able to get something. I'm actually looking for a really powerful materia that I don't think I'm going to equip. But I also don't think I should be able to miss it. So, is it in the house? Yes, it is in the house. So another house that looks like a seashell. Oh yeah, there it is, just sitting on the floor up top, in the walkway. So this is comet material. I kind of want to equip it. Even if I don't use it, I want to equip it so it starts leveling up. But everybody is running short on usable materia slots. Unless I want to do without summons. I've really used almost no summons this run, which is crazy. I'm usually like very summon heavy. Yeah, I'll get rid of Death Blow. I don't need to be carrying Death Blow around because I barely ever use it. I'm going to put Comet on because it does exactly what it says on the tin. It summons a comet from the sky that rains down. And we go down this glowing blue staircase. And now we get down here. Oh, there's going to be tears. There's absolutely going to be tears. I might cry. We go down this glowing, beautiful staircase. We'll find ourselves a save point. Whoop, that's not the way to get to the save point, apparently. Everything's gone very, very quiet. You can hear the pretty music, the calm-ish pretty music. Now, there's a fight scene coming. I gotta make sure I'm ready for it because this bad boy has got 10,000 HP. So we've got a water ring on Cloud. The water ring drains water attacks. The reason is for that is that this boss, and it's actually Genova Life, so it's a big boss. Genova is like the original, like alien cell. It's like the prototype that they took samples of to create Sephiroth in the lab. So it's a major plot point in the game, but it only does water attacks. So as long as I've got the water ring on Cloud, then he can't die, which is nice. It's very nice. He's actually not my healer. It'd probably make more sense to put the water ring on Barret. Oh, now I've got to think about that. What's he got on? He's got a ribbon. Yeah, okay. I convinced myself of that. I'll put the ribbon on Cloud. and the water ring on my healer. Probably also blah, want to do something crazy. Well, I'm not going to get hit. If he does water, I probably don't want to attack with ice. So let's just take my ice material off and put on a revive. That way, my healer can't die, and he can use stuff to bring the others back to life. Oh, we got 3 viewers. Keep watching, guys, because we're about to go into a big fight scene, followed by a horrible, horrible... This is the most epic part of this entire game, and what solidified it as, in history, as possibly the best JRPG ever. So sit back and relax, because we've got a fight, and then we've got a big cutscene. I could even have it the wrong way around. So this is, before I go on with this dialogue, Eris up here has been the love interest from the start of the game. We meet her in the slums, we buy a flower off her, there's some banter backwards and forwards. She's completely enamored with the protagonist, Cloud, that's me, or our main character, and we find out she's an ancient. She's vital to all the bad guys want her because they believe that she can lead them to the promised land. She can hear the screams of the earth, and a few streams ago she went oh no, Slim, don't do it right. Oh, it's gonna break my heart. I cried the first time I ever went through this part in the game. I was 14 and I completely cried. It shattered my world. So she's our love interest. She took off by herself out of the party a few streams back, and so we've gone trying to search for her. At the same time, there is a antagonist who is trying to bring about essentially the end of the world. He's trying to summon a meteor to put a big enough hole in the world that it will heal itself, and he'll stand at the middle and absorb all the life energy and become fused with the planet. So that's the backstory. This is the love interest. We are the silent protagonist, very staunch, but we care about her. We've gone to track her down, and now we've found her. So we say, Eris. What, Eris? Barrett tries to come up with us. We're like, no, I need to do this alone. So we're going to jump, we're going to play leapfrog up these little pillars. We're going to go, we want to walk up to her. She's waiting, she's in the sunlight. She looks like she's praying. She's obviously trying to commune with the planet. We get up there and shake our head. And now the weirdness happens. So we tried to get close, the screen went red. Ominous music is playing. We're going to walk up and talk to her. And then we pull our sword. It's terrible. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Barry yells, Cloud! Stop! Something was driving and something took control and tried to get us to put a sword in our loved one. It's gonna happen, Slim. Don't watch. Cover your eye. Avert your eyes. No, watch it. This is gaming history. She's so happy to see us. Oh. Sephiroth dropped out of the sky. Wutai, I know you're only listening, brother, but he dropped from the sky and put his sword straight through her back. This is the bit that always gets you. You see the white materia drop out of her hair, and the beautiful music plays. She's slumping forward, and it bounces down the steps we just came up to her. and into the water. Oh, I know, Slim, I wish I could. As soon as I saw her, I'm just like, where's the Phoenix down? Bring her back. Eris. This can't be real. Do not worry. Soon the girl will become part of the planet's energy. All that is left is to go north. The promised land waits for me over the snowy fields. There I will become a new something by uniting with the planet, as will this girl. Shut up. The cycle of nature and your stupid plan don't mean a thing. Eris is gone. Eris will no longer talk, no longer laugh, cry, or get angry. I'm not sure she ever got angry at any point during this game. And this is when Cloud finally starts to feel. He's been pretty deadpan the whole game through, not really caring. Now he's essentially describing how it feels to grieve and to be hit with the sudden shock of losing a loved one. Now Sephiroth's questioning if he actually has feelings. Why? Of course, what do you think I am? Stop acting as if you're sad. There's no need to act as if you're angry either. Because, Cloud, you are. And now we go into our fight. It's terrible. It's like this big, scary Genova life fight that comes about when you're grieving. You've got to do the whole damn thing while you're trying to process this grief you've just lost. Yeah, this beautiful character. It's very hard to take. On the plus side, we're about to get a Bloodfest out, which is interesting because I've never used it before. For those new viewers, this is my first time running the game with Yuffie, and so I'm building the limit breaks for the first time. That looked pretty good. It almost looked like an Omni-Slash sort of thing going on there. I don't know if I should bother casting this. I have a bad feeling about casting Aqualung because it's a water-based boss. I don't think Aqualung is going to do good things. I think I'll just stick to the attacks, physical attacks, especially with that reflect on. I think a bit of a cure too will help there. So we're pretty safe. As I was explaining before, we've got a water ring on Barrett, who is our healer. He's got plenty of MP, and Genova Life only does water-based attacks. So Barrett's invincible. He can't die. The only reason I didn't put it on Cloud is because I could just get stuck in a loop of one ATB bar filling up and attack. Whereas with Barrett, he can both cure and revive. So there we go, 10,000 HP, but the boss is gone, but the grief is real. We scored a wizard bracelet. Because you are a puppet. I'm a puppet? It's just horrible. They're all, well, these three, they get to watch her, like Eris is slumped over, she's gone. Now, heart-wrenching scene. It's like 1997 cinematic history. I'll tell you what, Barrett was probably understandably a lot more upset when we lost Biggs, Jesse and Wedge early on, because he fought with them, he had a history with them, but these guys are nowhere near as broken up about losing Eris as they should be. Slim Gaming, man, where you from? What are you into? What do you do? What do you play? And Cloud, being the hero that he is, he picks her up. He's got to do something with her body. Can't just leave it laying around the landscape like every other thing that's passed away in this game. I don't know, we're probably up to like 17 and a half hours into this game. Beautiful, beautiful cutscene. Lay her to rest in the water. It's almost Nordic, I guess. The Vikings, they push the canoe out to sea, and we just let Eris go. She sinks to the bottom. And we bid farewell to the 9th member of the party. One day I will play this game and tank Eris enough to actually get her limit breaks up and use her, even knowing that I lose her through the game. I've got to do it at least once. And Cloud says, everybody listen to me, I'm Cloud, ex-soldier, born in Nibelheim. I came to settle up with Sephiroth. Why? Well, why now? That's why now. He just murdered Eris. To tell the truth, I'm afraid of myself. There's a part of me that I don't understand. That part that made me give the black materia to Sephiroth. If you hadn't stopped me, Eris might have been what, man? Killed by you? That would be, a shocking twist, but also not, because you gave up the black materia. The backstory for, again, those of you who have not seen this game before, Cloud has little mental snaps every now and again. He gets taken over by Sephiroth, who's controlling essentially the marker or the life stream, the life force within him. And he has a few mental snaps, and when he gets taken over, he can't control what he does. We had a key item in the game that we had to use to continue the quest, and he hands it over to the bad guy, who flies off with it. And he says, he destroyed my hometown 5 years ago, killed Eris, and is now trying to destroy the planet. I'll never forgive Sephiroth. I must go on. I have a favor to ask you. Will you all come with me to save me from doing something terrible? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, that's wrong voice. I don't know how Eris tried to save the planet from the meteor. And I guess now we'll never know. But we still have a chance. We must get that black materia back before Sephiroth uses it. Let's go. That's a really weird bit of exposition going on there, because he essentially started the sentence with, I've got to leave the party, I can't do this journey anymore, and ended it with more gusto to finish the job than ever. Save the game to this point on your computer? Yes. However, I'm going to use the second save file, just so if anybody requests it in the future, I can go back to save file number 1 and just go through the Eris death scene again. It's harsh. It's real harsh. We've got about 35 minutes left on stream that we're going to do. So we're going to continue up through the Corel Valley Cave into the Icicle Inn, and pretty much do a bit of snowboarding and see where we go from there. If we actually make it all the way to that point tonight, I'll probably happily cap off the stream about 10:30. Had a late one the last couple of streams, trying to push further and further into the game, trying to actually get to this point. So now we want to get to bed on time. I'm tired. Work is hard at the moment. If anyone out there is feeling the pinch from the global pandemic, the COVID-19, if you are, my condolences. I'm feeling the pinch in a different way. I'm trying to control certain parts of a big company that are heavily affected by it. It's mentally taxing, it's physically taxing, So I'm gonna get to bed a little early, but that just means normal stream time. Which way did that Sephiroth guy go? So if anyone's ever seen 1983 Transformers and Galvatron gets taken over by Unicron and you hear that wild buzzing, he's like, ah, so it hurts his head. That's what's happening to Cloud right now. But he also gets a vision of exactly where we need to go. So good for us. Hey, you alright? Sephiroth said to me, head north, past the snowfields. So that's where we're going. We're going north. We've already been through these houses. We don't need to check any of this stuff. I didn't actually take this path. I don't think there's anything up here. I don't think. This might just go back into the other side of where we were. It does. There's nothing there. I'm good with that. For viewers, you guys are awesome. 17.5 hours I've been streaming this game on this save file. 4 viewers, the most I've had. You guys are wicked. And it looks like you're all coming from Mixer as well. Well, at least the two that have been chatting. So yeah, cool. This is simultaneously going to like Twitter, not Twitter, to bloody Twitch, to, oh, I don't want to go up there. I'm going to go around and get that treasure chest. Going to go back down this crazy seashell ribcage thing. I am on YouTube, although the channel name is not Playtopia ANZ because I haven't accrued enough to get a vanity URL yet. I am on Twitch, but my Twitch front page is just dead. You go to twitch.tv/Playtopia ANZ and you will see nothing. It's just like a download 1000 error. Anyone who feels like tweeting at Twitch support or reporting the issue to Twitch, please feel free. I've done it. I've been back and forwards a number of times with them. They are hopeless. They don't even grasp the issue or acknowledge the issue. They're just like, oh, make sure you go to the player and report the issue in real time. But you can't because the report issue button doesn't exist because the player is full broken on my Twitch page. So thank you for being here on Mixer. The funny thing is it's not my stream going to Twitch, which they think it is, and which anyone in their right mind would probably think it is. But when I finish this stream, and all the other streams I've been doing, they've all been broken. But if you go to our Twitch page and go to videos or past streams, you'll see they all work. So all this goodness, it's getting to Twitch. It's getting to their servers. It's just not being displayed on my page in real time when I'm streaming. As soon as I finish, it archives properly. Works just fine. I go on every other day after a stream and update the name and the description and stuff to make it all uniform. So anyone out there who feels like complaining at Twitch and also agrees that they're kind of jerks with bad support, please do. But in the meantime, more power to Mixer. Yeah, like I used to watch Shroud a lot. Love Shroud. Not a big Ninja fan, but I don't like Fortnite. So yeah, but more power to Mixer. The future of streaming, I say, or at least easier to use and less things to go wrong than Twitch. I assume. I've got another channel on Twitch, like my personal channel. Playtopia ANZ is the community that I run and co-head and represent. But I actually have my own channel on Twitch. I just haven't been bothered going through all my settings to change my Twitch one back to my own channel, which I could, and Playtopia ANZ would just host it every time I was on. I think I'm going to have to. I was hoping Twitch support would fix it, but it's been weeks, and they haven't. They just absolutely haven't. So, screw those guys. We're going to go up here and we'll jump to the left and get a random encounter. Oh, it's a back attack. We don't like those because our ATB bar starts from scratch, and we're all in the back row. So if we get attacked from the back, it puts us in the front row. It means we're way more susceptible to getting beat up by stuff. But that's okay because that thing just got wrecked by a crit. And even though I'm small, this thing's not going to survive real long. Not with these size attacks coming in. Poor little Barret, like little mini man. You get those levels up. We're going to go up here. It's fairly simple what we're doing here. We're just running along getting whatever there is. Let's see what the bolt armlet does. It drains lightning attacks and has a ton of upgrades. Normal growth. Not real good on the materia slot, so let's put it on Barret. He loses 1. I'm just going to have to deal with it. What did I lose though, is the question. So I can fire all. Comet. I'll worry about Comet later. It was only there to be built up anyway. Where do I want to go? I want to go right. And I'm pretty sure I want to go down. There's nothing real complex here. Just run around getting treasure chests. Hypno Crown. What is a Hypno Crown? What's it gonna do for me? It's a ring. Increases manipulation rate. Cool. I don't need to manipulate anything at the moment. Doesn't matter. Let's go up again. Right, left, right. Megalix is always handy. Oh, my bad. Let's go left. And we'll go up. We'll go across to the ladder. I actually want to go down this ladder. Go find ourselves some materia. We're starting to get way too much materia to be able to hold. We want to use all of this stuff. So magic plus. I like it. Sounds good. Oh, magic plus 10%. Okay, that's definitely a Barret thing. What can I drop here? I can definitely drop revive. And I think I'm gonna have to drop maybe the fire. If I use fire with MP absorb, I don't see myself using it much, but it's leveling up real nice. Let's go magic plus and just keep that all leveling because it's also leveling up real nice. When you max out an all materia, it sells for stonks. Absolute stonks. So we're sort of getting to the point of the game where realistically we can start leveling materia. Like really, we have a chance of some getting to max, or master, I should say. When you master a materia, especially all, as I said, absolute stonks. You sell it for like 100,000 gil, maybe more. Pardon me. Alright, so we're through the Corel Valley Cave area in a moment. And then we're going to end up in the Icicle Inn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. One of them shrunk me, the other one ate me. Where the hell did I go? That looks incredibly dubious. I'm going to Clim hazard this thing. It's the other one that ate Yuffie. But I'm assuming they can't take the character out of game, so let's just win. Ah, now I'm going to be mini as well. I have to wait for Cloud's attack to beat it. If both my characters ended up mini then, I'd be absolutely screwed. And Yuffie didn't get anything, but I assume she's still... Yeah, oh, she's still here. Oh, she can just go further behind in the leveling by the looks. Oh, another treasure chest. This is a very convenient cave. It's just got treasure chests hanging around all over the place. We've got ourselves a nice, another source. Power source to raise strength. It's got to go to Yuffie. She's just way too weak at the moment. Out the top of this cave, we need to find our way to the Icicle Inn. Which is, according to said minimap, oh no, it can't be there. It's actually going to be, sorry, camera's only turning one way. There we go. It's going to be that way. So we're going to have to run around the long way. Time for some random encounters. Time for a bit of leveling. A few years ago, I did a video specifically on how to power level in Final Fantasy VII. It's a little bit how you going, because you actually play through the majority of the game before you get to the good spot to power level. But it's sort of more for end game content. I think you can beat this game at around maybe level 50. There can't be level 50 because I'm like level 40 something now. Yeah, I'm almost level 40. Let's say level 60, 65. I think you can beat the game around there. But that's if you just want to complete the storyline. If you go beyond that, before or after that fight, then you can fight the weapons. Yeah, I think one weapon's got 800,000 HP. Another one's got 1,000,000 HP. So they take some battling. You can get all sorts of materia. Go to secret islands. You can breed gold chocobos. You can do all sorts of good stuff. And when we do that, you get to an area where you can power level. You sort of, from where you can beat the game to being able to do everything else, you need to significantly increase the power of your characters. And so you need a good place to power level to get it done quickly. And it's two screens. There's two particular screens in the game where you would run around for a few hours. And I think when I did it years ago, when I created the how to power level guide, honestly, I think I probably spent 6 to 8 hours just farming two screens. But the end result was my main party are like they were maxed out to level 99. It was ridiculous, but good as well. And that's how you get strong enough to be able to beat all the end game content. It's just what it takes. So what do we got? Yoshiyuki is 2 slots, and we just got ourselves an organics. So big upgrade, big slot upgrade. Good with that. I don't think we've got anything for the magic shuriken, so that's fine. And then for Barret, so we've got the rocket punch, which is a really big upgrade, but it's got no materia growth and no materia slots, which is why we haven't been using it. But now we've got the micro laser, which is similar upgrade in attack, but big slots, big slotties. So now we can start getting back on the track of where we wanted to be. Let's chuck on Death Blow for the hell of it, and then probably a Bahamut. He's got a bit too many. Oh no, I don't want that Bahamut because I'm going to put that on Cloud. Let's instead give him Manipulate. Whatever, it'll grow. Let it grow, let it grow. Let the material inside you grow. Oh, that's a fresh enemy skill. We don't need that. We've got 2 that have got tons of goodness on them. So Cloud, what are you going to have? Added effect. Let's do Comet. Adds materia status to the weapon equipped or armor. Materia status. Okay, so it's not going to do anything on Comet. I'm not going to hit someone and comets all of a sudden going to come down. But it will ice, so I can do ice damage as I hit people. I'm going to put Comet on because I want it to start leveling up. And then probably an all out here where it can't do anything, simply because I want more alls to get towards that master for, once again, stonks. And then we're going to have a chat, because we're pretty much at the where I'm going to end up the stream. I might do this town if I manage to get through it all. Let's just sell off some crapola that we don't need. A hairpin. The rune armlet. No, I might keep that. Power soul. Get rid of. Because I just bought something else for Tifa. Dragonlance. I really don't intend on using Sid. And I think I'm going to find better weapons by the time I do use him. If I use him at all. Definitely things like the nail bat. All this stuff with no growth. I'm done with it. I don't need it anymore. The Yoshiyuki, that's a wicked weapon. Don't need it anymore. I'll keep the Viper halberd. All these armlets that I don't need anymore. But I can't be bothered figuring out which ones I may need. That's good. That gets us most of the... It gives us a fair bit of money back. What else we got? What are we doing here? So we bought some stuff. We've got to get... Oh, what in the crumbs is this room? There's a step. Is that a staircase? It looks like... Oh yeah, there we go. What a weird downstairs area. But I will steal your turbo ether, sir. Anything hidden back here? One good thing about Final Fantasy VII is they don't hide stuff. So for some reason they textured or made it so I could run under that mezzanine there. But they don't hide anything there. So you're not like missing invisible items. We're going where these two little girls are building a snowman. Do you want to build it? No. And we're going to grab the things out of this room. A hero drink, a vaccine, just raiding someone's larder. We want to look at the map. So this is a glacier map. I don't have the markings of what's what. Obviously 1997 resolution doesn't help us here. But we will be probably where the tick is, I imagine, at the Icicle Inn. And I think we want to take the map. There we go, key item. We definitely wanted that map. Nothing much going on around here. About this gentleman. It's nearly impossible to reach the northern limits without a map. If you're thinking about going to the northern limits, you better take that map on the wall. What nerve? You already tore the map down. I'll fight you for it if you want, buddy. I'll Rochambeau you right out of this Icicle Inn. So we've got our map. Where is the actual inn? Probably here, where it says inn. I would like a room, please. Or do I? Yeah, why not? It's colder than usual today. It's 200 gil. Want to spend the night? I do. I think 200 gil is a rip-off for an inn, but it is inconsequential this deep into the game. Run up to the second floor and steal their X potion, of which I thought there might have been 2, but no, there's only 1. Visible through the window. It was sneakily hidden, but it wasn't invisible. We got a bar. Look who's here. Oh, what's with you? You make me sick. This guy in the purple, the bartender, has been like tending bar all the way through the game. And he was actually at a brothel or a gentleman's club in the first city. I've heard there's a snow woman at the Great Glacier that hates hot springs, but I think it's just a myth to scare off visitors. I don't know, it sounds like a perfectly reasonable and physically possible thing. You thinking of going north? That's my plan. If you're going past this town, you'll need a map. Maybe there's one left at Mr. Holzoff's house. He used to be a mountain climber. It's alright, buddy. I've got a map. Oh, do I have a map. Almost fought a guy for it. Do you know what Cetra is? What were the Cetra? Oh yeah, they were the same as ancients, right? Yeah, Cetra lived in this town a long time ago. Her name was Ifalna, and she knew about a lot of things. What do you mean? I heard she was abducted by the Shinra and was taken somewhere. Shinra and the ancients. I smell something fishy. Is that an Eskimo joke? Alright. So, we're done at the inn. Now, we want to head north. And I believe the Turks are going to try and jump us. What's this guy? No, don't. There's a steep grade past here. It's dangerous. Please don't go. I'm still going. Damn. I was just being nice. What the? Who are those people over there? Who are those people? Oh, I know that blonde bob anyway. That's Elena of the Turks. So the Turks, not this guy, that's just a typical Shinra soldier. The Turks are a task force of like 4 people. They wear these dark suits everywhere. That's just one of them in the middle there, Elena. They pop up conveniently, inconveniently, all throughout the game. They're alright. It's always a fight or a funny exchange where they're like, nah, we don't want to work today. They're getting drunk in a bar and don't bother chasing you, even though they're like the task force set up to catch you specifically. In the movie Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, they're very cool. Reno of the Turks is a very, very cool character. Right, yeah, so Elena won't let us go any further. I'm pretty sure I have to dodge a punch here. What's down there? It's a secret. Duh. It really doesn't matter. You really got guts messing my boss up like that. You mean boss? Sang? That wasn't enough. Sephiroth did it. So, a weird way to just shake your head. It's more like, No, liar. Don't think you can fool me. Now we're also shaking heads. It's become a shaking head competition. I'm not lying, it was Sephiroth. Don't try and act innocent. I'll never forget it. Oh man. Looks like just talking won't do. You're going to have to feel some pain. Just you and me. No, I can handle him. There's no way he can avoid my punch. What? Yeah. So... Oh. I didn't avoid the punch. Why didn't you try to duck? I don't know. The directions were up, left, or right. I pressed up. Really not conducive to ducking. Right. Never mind. I failed the punch. I got knocked out. I got laid out flat by, can I see the manager, Elena. And then, yeah. Cool. Anyway, I'm here now. This is how it is. It doesn't matter if I dodged it or not, really. I want to... Oh, that's what I want. My boy got hurt. I never should have got him that snowboard. Well, I can liberate you of such a burden, young Jimmy. I got hurt on my snowboard, and now I can't go out for a while. Hey, I'll give you my snowboard. Why, that's mighty generous. I like how I'm just a stranger. I walk into someone's house, walk into their toy room, start talking to their kid. They're like, oh, we never should have got him a snowboard. Kid's like, I'll give you the snowboard. Cool. Easy done. So now we're going to go snowboarding. Really? Anyway, you'll need a snowboard to get down a hill. Want to learn how to ride one. Yeah, maybe I should. So I can move forward, move left. So brake with switch. Cancel is to jump. Directional button left plus page down. What is page down? I think I know what page down is. So edge left and edge right. Alright, sounds easy enough. If I fail, I failed. it all depends on where you end up, really. Oh, let me pass, mate. Be careful. So this is the snowboard section. The snowboard game. Mini game. Oh yeah. I forgot there were balloons on the course. So I'm really, really bad at this. But I can get some balloons. This is very reminiscent of playing like a, maybe not even a PlayStation or Nintendo 64 snowboarding game. I'm thinking like 1080 or Cool Boarders. It's actually a bit more like Snowboard Kids. For any retro fans out there. Oh, harsh. Muff that real hard. I don't think it matters at all. The reason there are balloons on this course, I couldn't tell you. They're flat balloons. Just saw the back of the sprite. It's completely flat. But in the Gold Saucer, the casino in the game, which we've been through in previous streams, there is a replica of this. So you can play the snowboarding minigame arcade machine, and it is basically exactly this, and you race for best time. There's a section later on where we are in a sub trying to perform evasive maneuvers from another submarine chasing us. Same thing. There's a minigame of that in the casino. All the minigames are, or most of the minigames, are things that you can do in the game, or that you have to do in the game. When you do them in the game, it's not as important. Or it could be more important, you could say. Oh, jump, failed to jump, wasn't even aligned with them. Oh, do sick jumps. Jump! Oh yeah, I got a blue balloon. No way I'm gonna jump for a heaps good backflip. Never had a chance in hell of making it though. Somewhere along here, oh that was good. I'm impressed with myself on that one. Not so much that one. There's actually forks in the road, and it doesn't really matter which way you go. You get to the bottom and you start on a different area of the map. I'm just going to make a mental note to never play the snowboarding at Gold Saucer, because I suck at it. Holy wow, that's a lot of trees. That's a real lot of trees. How's anyone supposed to get through that without taking a few out? I'll just fang it straight down the left hand side. Yeah, there's forks in the road, and I wanted to go left because I'm used to that way, and it's going to put me out where I expect to be on the glacial map at the bottom. If I went like left right or right or right left, I would end up somewhere else on the glacial map, and it wouldn't be quite as conducive to what I'm trying to accomplish. Take me longer. The glacial area is, not gonna lie, it's not real fun. It's not the best area of the game, but we're getting into that sort of laborious story area where the start of the game is just like, yeah, fight, meet characters, do side quests. We're getting into the meat and potatoes of it now, where we've got to catch up with the story, we've got to fight the bad guys, we've got to save the day, which is good. Once I actually get to the end of the story, I'm not sure how much I'm going to go on with like power leveling and like maxing out the game, getting the gold chocobo, getting the Knights of the Round materia. It takes a lot of time and effort to get that stuff all done, and I think I want to get through this so I can play another game for a while casually before the remake comes out, and then I'll be smashing the remake without a doubt. So now we are actually let's see if we switch. Okay, we will freeze if we stay any longer. I need to find my way out of wherever the hell I am. So if I was up there, I went left and then left, I think I'm going to be in the bottom right there, near a cave. Possibly. I really wish I could save at this point and yeah, get to where I need to be. I actually just need to get to a section where I can save and finish up a stream, because I'm done for the night. Haha. I just need to figure out where the hell I'm going. Blah 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 blah. Right, okay. So I'm down there. Oh, this is nutty. Nutty. Please excuse me. Alright. So I'm looking for... not that. These are big nasty looking enemies. A big hit. I just remembered I got a whole bunch of new weapons just then, so Cloud's got a wicked looking sword again. Earlier in the game we had a rune blade, it was like purple, looked awesome. Oh, there's a mine source. I like that. I'm going to supply that to somebody. What does it do? Raise a spirit. Yeah, you can add more spirit. And now we're going to take off over... oh, if we manage to get through. And go over to the right. Leave this area. Now... oh, back attack. This thing should go down real quick. Or preemptive attack. All I'm trying to find is a save point. I'm a little bit concerned I might have gone too far. I could be a while away from a save point. Yeah, let's get that. Cool. Oh, mini game. What do we got there? Okay. Cool. Let's go north, west, and we go south. I feel like west is a sensible thing. So every time I land on something, the adjacent comes up. Yeah, easy. Easy, easy, easy. It's a nice cave, nice place to be. Oh, I got to crawl in Straight into a monster. And it's like poking your head in. It's like, well, what's in this random cave? Wolves. There are snow wolves in this random cave. What a surprise. What is a safety bit? I have a feeling it's a weapon for Barrett. Oh, I'm wrong. It is a... What's a hero drink do? Raises ability once during battle. Eh. Safety bit. Protects against sudden death, petrify, slow numb. I like it. Okay. So we're kind of looking for a save point, kind of doing a bit of a, a hunt for items. I'm going to get back across this bloody thing. Well, obviously I'm going to go west. Fail. Let's try that again. I drown in the water, but just wake up next to it. Oh, here we go again. Guess I'm going this way this time. Yeah, that makes more sense. Done. Lots of running, lots of chances for random encounters. I hate these little things. Oh, like the Space Marines, I always remember them being real damaging. Hopefully I'm wrong. 200 is not bad. Maybe it's not that they were damaging, but they're super strong. Oh, heals Yuffie. That's good. Yeah, look at that. Copped a crit after 3 hits and he's still standing. Okay. They don't pose too big a threat, I guess. Especially not when Barrett's critting for 1,000. How do I get back up there? Doot. Grinding. It's a bit of a maze running around this cliff. And it's boring. Boring, tired, exhausted. I really thought there was a save point at the bottom of the snowboard. So I messed that up. Let's see, we get to here. I'm going to go this way. Oh, these little things again. Bloody hell. Should probably do a heal. Alright, all healed up. There's one. Enough of the grind. Let me go to bed. Come on, go down, you little space marine thing. Oh, really interesting. Barry doesn't care. Just heals him. Good leveling, good leveling. Oh, run up that little trail. Go, Cloud, go. What the hell? That's better. That's what I'm after. Ooh, added cut. What do I have to do? I've got to cast something. Oh, bugger it. Not going to put it in then. Where am I? In fact, I think I just want to go back down this way. Hopefully I land. It's not like a crazy maze that puts me back somewhere else. Oh yeah, no, it puts me back where I should be. That's good. This is like the big glacial map, but the map doesn't actually mark out where you are, so it's kind of useless. And I'm playing this to play through before Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, not for my own, like, this isn't the first time I've played it. I'm also playing and demonstrating how to get through the game, some of the techniques, and, you know, in a down low spot at the moment where it's like the suckiest area of the game. So if you're watching this on stream, or if you're going to play the game, feel free to watch from this area on stream, and just follow the paths that I'm taking. Don't try and wander around and fiddle your way through yourself, because it's just a nightmare, really. It's a pain in the butt to try and get through. You can end up lost in loops that just go round and round and round, or missing materia and all sorts of stuff. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, okay, at least I found a new enemy. It's just curing itself. No worries. Doesn't have enough health to withstand a round anyway, so they'll be going down easy. Cure 3. I wish I could do a Cure 3. I got Cure 2 at the moment. I'd really love a Cure 3 because that'd, you know, like heal my entire party all the way up. I'm looking for a hot spring. A hot spring to touch. Here we go. Touch it. I dare ya. A hot spring. Very good. Now, there we go. We're going to go northwest from here into what is known as Area 13. Big snowy field. I hate the snowy field. Really, really hate it. So what are we going to do there? We're coming up on a fight. Apologies for the lack of talking. I'm tired. It's like now we've HP plus went up. That's nice. Now we've come this far. We need to find a save point. We just passed out. I didn't expect to pass out. That's going to be interesting. Alright. Hopefully this guy will let me save, because then we're done. And I'll resume this horrible ice maze next stream. You collapsed at the Great Glacier. It's a miracle you're alive. I don't know what determines when you collapse and when you don't. Because like we're in a fight. We've been running around a bit, yeah. But everything was good. Haha, it's a save point. Holes off you over here about those who challenged the cliff. First time my friend Yamsky and I tried the cliff to climb the cliff was 30 years ago, but we weren't prepared for it. We never dreamed the temperature would be so low. That cliff has a biting cold wind that lowers your body temperature. Yamsky was below me. He cut his own rope. I didn't even notice. I've lived here ever since, challenging the cliff and providing warning and shelter to my fellow climbers. If that was 30 years ago and you've been here 20, what did you do in the 10 years in between? Push repeatedly to raise right. Alright, got it. Second, warm yourselves up once you get to a ledge. Got it. Yes, I understand. You must be tired coming all the way up here. Better get some rest before you head out. Yes, please. So I can go from here around some other areas back to get the stuff that I want to get. But not tonight. So now we've got full health and full MP. We're going to save it here. Where are we saving? We're going to save down here so we don't overwrite the errors. Save. Cool. That, my friends, is going to be the end of the stream because I'm knackered. We're sitting comfortably at level 40, 18 hours, 14 minutes in, 129,000 kill, and we're at the base of Gaea's cliff with more to go before we actually go up the cliff. So, cheers. Thank you very much. Lovely having you, and catch you next stream on Friday night. Ciao.